Now, can I invite you to turn with me, please, to God's Word, to Exodus chapter 3. Exodus chapter 3. We're going to read verses 1 to 15. However, this morning I want us to focus specifically on verses 10 to 15. And once you find that, we're going to read it. We're going to give you the opportunity to stretch your legs. So if you want to stand, feel free to stand as we read God's Word together. Exodus 3. Verses 1 to 15. Let's stand if you want to stand. Let's read God's Word together. Exodus 3, verses 1 to 15. This is God's Word. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush was burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, the place of the